Welcome to this tutorial. Today I'm going to design a dragon egg inspired by the ones from the Game of Thrones series. This design is also very popular for 3D printing. I show you step by step how to create a unique and professional design using common tools. First, we need to create a sketch on the front plane. Using a center line, we draw the axis and define its length. Then, using the style spline command, and we draw the shape we want. And for fully define the sketch, I'll make this line horizontal and this one vertical. Next, I define the dimensions and angles. I try to create the dragon egg shape I have in mind. You can get your desired shape by changing these values. After that, we'll use the Revolved Surface command to create an initial surface of the shape we want. I'll make the previous sketch visible and start a new sketch on the front plane. I'll draw a rectangle with 3 points and define its dimensions. Use the Bus Extrude command in the mid-plane mode to give it volume. On the bottom face, I'll draw a sketch and design the shape of the spikes on the egg. I use the Cut Extrude command, select the True All option and check the flip side. I'll draw another sketch to define the curve of the spike's surface. To continue, I need a point, which I'll derive from the intersection of these two edges. In the Loft command, I select the sketch and the point, and for the guideline, I choose these two edges. To design the smooth tip of this shape, I use the Fillet command and set the profile to Conic. As you can see, by increasing or decreasing it, we can change the degree of the conic shape. Instead of using a regular fillet on the side edge, we use the variable fillet command. We set the profile to curvature continuous and then input the values. Now it's time to use the curve-driven pattern command. We select the curve, then switch to the body option and select the body. In the equal spacing mode, we enter 30 for the number of instances. We choose offset curve, and in the alignment method, make sure it's set to the tangent to curve. If it's set to align to seed, the pattern will be parallel to the original shape, which is not what we want. In the next step, using the Move Body command, we select alternate body and rotate them 10 degrees around the axis we defined in the first sketch. We delete the first and last bodies as they are too close to the axis. Then I combine all the bodies into a single body. As you can see, the back of the model is uneven. We offset the first surface by 1 mm outward. Then, using the Surface Cut command, we cut the shape inward and remove the unevenness from the back of the model. Next, give thickness to the surface we offset. As you can see, The surface cut the last spike incorrectly. Maybe I should have selected this in the delete body command. But now I can remove it using the move face. A simpler way would have been to use cut extrude. Now we create a pattern from the spikes using the circular pattern. Then we combine all the body into one single body. Well, the dragon egg is almost complete. I just want to move the bottom face a bit. You can design the bottom face in a way that it sits on a table or any flat surface. In the final step, it's time to add an appearance to the model. I choose cast lid for the base and increasing the size of the cast texture to give it a rougher surface. I also want to adjust its color to make it a bit more green. I hope you found this video helpful and enjoy it. Feel free to ask any question and I'll be happy to assist. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.